Hello, in this lesson we will see the Elements tab, which is one of the most important tabs. The Elements tab helps us to add the necessary graphics to our design and to design our design with more professional elements. We can use Canva's professional elements ready-made without using any design program. Let's click on the Lines and Shapes tab and examine it. Various lines and shapes appeared before us. Let's look at the examples. For example, let's add a square and see how we use it. If we reduce its size and drag it behind our text, we get a more legible and visual text. For example, let's select this shape, let's select the other shape and use it. You can change the color of the shapes by clicking the Color tab. We can also extend, enlarge, and straighten shapes. We will use these shapes very often when designing. Now let's come to the Line tab. Let's add an arrow to the design. We can enlarge or shrink the arrow, rotate the arrow and draw an arrow from the discount text towards the design. Change the color of the arrow to white. We can increase the thickness of the line here. By adjusting, we can change the style here. And here we can bring different symbols to the ends of the line. You can choose from here according to your design. Pressing the L key after clicking on the design screen is the shortcut for creating a line. We can drag these lines under our titles text and highlight the sentence. If it shows 0 degrees here, it means straight. Let's make it white and note that from here you can make it an arrow pointing left. I want to show you Frames tab. Click Show All. Select the round frame, then position and adjust it. I need a photo for the frame. I click on the Photos tab. For example, let's select this photo and shrink it, then drag it to the frame. You can also adjust the photo inside the frame with the crop option. And now that they are combined, we can enlarge and shrink together. Let's take a look at other frameworks. Let's choose a computer monitor. You can use all the frames in the section in the same way. I click Detach Image again to remove the photo from the frame, and I can drag the photo I took out into the computer look frame. Now we will see a keyword. That word is gradient. Gradients add color to design. You can click on the Graphics tab from this section to see only the element. For example, let's select this gradient and position it behind our text. To set the gradient behind the text, I click on the backward option. Gradients have two colors unlike shapes. Let's change the colors. Change it to yellow and purple. Look at other gradients. It can be more impressive if we select this gradient, enlarge it, and put it behind the monitor. Now let's choose a corner gradient. For example, this is a corner gradient. You can drag these gradients to the corners and make more effective designs. Let's rotate it and drag it to the other corner. Then we can position it back. Let's take a look at the gradients we can use as a background. Let's choose a gradient in the style, enlarge this gradient across the screen and take it to the back of the design. Now our background consists of a gradient. Remember that we are only learning about tabs right now. We will learn how to use these tabs effectively in our design lessons. So you should have some patience in these lessons. Now I want to show you an adjective. For example, you are looking for an arrow element. That's why you typed arrow in the search bar. I see arrow elements. That way I can select an arrow and use it in my design. However, if we add the adjective animated to the beginning of the arrow word and choose graphics, we will see moving elements. For example, if you choose this arrow element, your design will look cooler. Since the arrow element is animated, the design has changed the video format. Let's click it. You can also use these arrows to point, or if you are sharing a scrolling post, you can place an arrow in this area. Let's see the confetti element with its animated adjective. This element is very useful to attract the attention of the followers. For example, let's see the shining stars in the design. You can choose confetti in the style and rain confetti on your photos or on certain areas. You can avoid distractions by reducing transparency. You can search all the keywords suitable for your design in the search bar. Make sure that the words you write are related to your design. Finally, let's write a pen in the search bar. Let's choose an element and use it in our design. Canva offers a wide variety of options for us. The rest is up to our design power. That's it for the Elements tab. This lesson was very important. See you in the next lessons.